Alright. So I do believe I do owe somebody a Z6. Tim Holmes will not be Tim Holmes for much longer. Alright. So, CT, nickname, Kraz. Voice. Don't actually remember seeing the droid voices in this list when I did it before. And then while I go through and actually I'm going to find out his birth number, just so I can make my life easy. Because where's the fun in not having a nice, difficult life? What's Gojira's helmet like? Now you take off the glasses from underneath and looks like he's got something on the back of... No, that's just the grenadier. Alright. Maybe we'll go for something maybe a little bit different. What's Rolla's helmet like? It's not too much different. Breakout Squad has always been a personal favourite of mine. 187th, I think I already used that one. What's Ansen? Maybe I'll go Draw. I quite like that helmet, to be honest. And I feel like that is rather Kraz-like as well. So, I think that's what we're going to go with for this particular piece of equipment. Aviators can come off, because this is going to mess with the helmet aesthetic-wise. Now, body, torso... Alright. No, this is the kind of part that's kind of annoying. All the torsos are numbered and not, like, organized how you would, like, usually expect them to be organized when they're all, like, named or whatever. But first things first, I should probably take away the torso gear. And I can actually see what the, piece underneath looks like. So right now he's got an ARC Trooper Lieutenant, and he's not an ARC Trooper, so we're taking that off. I don't know which one was it, because I just saw. Nice and subtle, maybe a bit too subtle. I actually quite like that. Nice and simple. Same kind of deal with Lego, unfortunately, in this. I need to take away his shin guards as well very quickly before I settle on a pair of legs. And the camera. I was originally attempting to maybe do this so everybody starts out as a shiny if they're a rookie, and then as they go they just work their way up. But I feel like this is kind of a better way of doing things, because it allows me to be a lot more creative and everything. I feel like I've already got these legs. This is 91st legs. It does make it kind of difficult to judge. See, Kraz doesn't got a hold of a blue on him. Well, he won't when I actually make it properly. Let's see here, arms. 41st Ranger heavy right arm. Yeah, that looks alright to me. Well, I actually quite like that. Alright, and then we're gonna go to the shade of blue that I've chosen to use for this. And go custom. And I'm gonna keep that since that's more of a I don't even know if I would be able to change the color of it. I can. I see the fedora around with the RGB coloring. Bump that up to 17. There we go. So that is Kraz. What do we want to give him? Let's see, lower face prop. We'll give him a trooper backpack. Unfortunately, it does clip through the UGL. Load out. Z6. And now we'll save to character pool. And I'll do a very quick photo booth for him. Alright, now I can get the actual campaign rolling. Okay, so we just did a thing last time and we were working to get a grenade and ammo. Supplies are a little healthier, but I feel that this grenade and ammo type will be a bit more useful in the long run, and the kind of thing we can start equipping people early with. No, the more variety we get in our kit, the better in my opinion. Because at the minute we've got one person with a vest, one person with a medkit, and everyone else is just running mass amounts of grenades. Alright, we got the research. Alright. Alien biotech inspired. Let's go ahead and get that going. So this is only going to take 1 day. And then... yeah. It's going to pop up again saying that's done. Cutscene time.
Excellent time. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip planted into the skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. The primary connection severed much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however, ghosts, if you will. Third, tactical combat simulation. Warrior. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did.
So that's referencing the first game.
There is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all.
Couldn't agree more, fella. So all I really have to do now is just skulljack one of these boys. Banal droid autopsy. And unfortunately it's...
not physically the same as the common Advent trooper in terms of power and agility. However, field reports indicate a more developed mental acuity, as the officers do provide tactical directives to the subordinate Advent forces.
While I remember, I do need to go back and do Kraz's birth number. C.T. Holmes. Let's go ahead and get this done. Very nice. We've got acid grenade and armor penetrating rounds. It's good that we've got that kind of early on. Rookies or supplies. We'll get some supplies. We're in need of that more than infantry right now. I know last time I think we did start off getting the rookies, but we already got 73 supplies. Oh, yay. Okay.
Our pleasure, General. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Massive signal coming from the Advent network tower. It's low. Sir, I think you want to see this.
Fellow citizens, for 20 years, the Advent Coalition has worked tirelessly to repair the ravages and injustices of the old world. Under our stewardship, our cities prosper, our people flourish, and our world heal. And yet, among us, there are still those who would refuse to acknowledge the truth, who are determined to see all that we have achieved crumble.
Radar contact on approach to Haven Alpha 7.
That must end. Even as I speak to you today,
Your signal's breaking up.
territory is to end this scourge once and for all.
Losing you, Avenger.
We will ensure your continued safety and well-being throughout this crisis. With your cooperation, we will overcome these radical elements and usher in another 20 years of peace and prosperity.
They don't stand a chance. Commander, we should get a squad ready to deploy.
The Faceless. Alright, retaliation site. Alright, come on Ethan, don't look so down, you're being deployed for Christ's sake. Okay, I want a medic. I don't, if I remember correctly, okay, no, we got everyone available already. Nidus, you are my dedicated medic for this, more or less. We're gonna go ahead and I'll take Vertox on his first mission. We're gonna give him an acid grenade to take. This is gonna be my first time taking out marksman. It's a point. This is on you, mate. Gonna give you AP around. I think actually. Let's see, AP rounds. I'm fizzing around so ignore 5 points of armor. We're not really coming up against anything with armor yet. So, and I do want to take. Hey, can I take a ranger with a long rifle? Or can they only take the S and shotgun? Don't quite remember. Okay, so they can take a long rifle. I do want another long rifle. I don't want to take another specialist though. Or do I? I've got a Z6 for that kind of medium-ish range. It's also going to be really effective up close, but also great at long. I've got a marksman for long range, but it's not too great at short. And if I remember correctly from these missions, a lot of the time, you want to kind of stay as far away as possible. And I'm taking mostly squaddies on this. My weapon upgrades have I got 3 instant kills. Alright, Pigeon, you're gonna very politely, you're gonna very politely borrow Yadi's over-ender for this, because he has a extended mag, and I feel like that'd be quite worthwhile having. You got the sword if you get in major trouble as well. Alright, let's get this going. It'd be kind of funny if I let my own platoon commander die this early on. Hopefully that wouldn't end up being the case. Alright, begin mission. I'm probably going to keep this the same as it was last time. 2 missions, depending on how long they are. I don't want to constantly drag things out. So we'll just have to see how this all goes. But from what I remember, these kind of retaliation missions have changed a bit. From what I remember, you have to reach like a central hub of resistance people. Instead of just going to going around and picking people up. I think you still have to do that. It has been a little while since I've done a proper campaign of this. But we'll see how this goes, to be honest. I'm fairly confident that everything should go off without any real hitches. I'm taking a risk bringing what I've got though. But I do want to kind of keep my my medic as far back as possible. Alright, let's get this rolling. Oh, the T-pose. The T-posing. Neutralize alien strike force, rescue at least 6 civs. And not concealed either. Alright. So, looks like we've got some civilians up to our front over here. So I think the best protocol off the start is probably keep point up here. On the elevated position, so you can kind of get a good overview of everything. Pistol overwatch. Pigeon. Get you in this full cover over here. Putting you quite far up. Nothing around in sight. I do have my gremlin if I need to do any healing. I think I got 4 charges in total since I'm also running medkit. That... I thought I took Ethan. Oh no, I took Vertox, didn't I? Oh. Well. Attacks decrease will of any soldiers within sight, defense increased. So, I just need to utilize my grenadier. And just my grenades in general. He hasn't got that much health. You'd love to see it. Yeah, sorry Vertox, I thought I took Ethan on this op. Let's see, has anybody got any shots? No. Alright. Pigeon, you got some full cover there, that's probably the best place for you. And we triggered the enemy. Their belly buttons are fucking weird. Alright, 48%. Let's see what we can do. $29, $28. Neither of those are all that favorable. I can get you there, but then you get easily flanked. It's a slightly better position. It's supposed to be an ARC Trooper Verdox. I mean, these guys are at pretty long range. Don't think anything will come from that bridge. Alright. I do want to try and keep hold of my grenades. Come on, point. Only 4 damage, not great. Just start blasting. Fucking Christ, pigeon. See, I'm quite happy that I didn't put Vertox where I was thinking of putting him. Good, mind control resisted, you'll have to see it. Good, they're gonna target the civilians. I don't necessarily need to go and actually save them, I just need to wipe these guys out. Alright. Alright, so he can bring back zombies. Alright. I mean, I can't really... Alright. Pigeon... Midas... Oh dear. Oh dear. Alright. Let's get Pigeon to move to a better position. Better yet, I think that would be better. He's get some hard cover and it might give him a flank. No flank. Only a 54? Oh, Jesus Christ. See, I don't know how strong those things are. Fire pistols are 93, 75 to hit the B1. Good kill point. I'm not so worried about that sectoid. Oh! Okay. I didn't know they did that. Alright. Well, let's get Pigeon patched up. I didn't know they exploded. Let's get you healed up. I'm happy with that being my only real. Didn't need to press escape. 74% chance to hit on that B1 you killed earlier. Nice. Right. Thank God Point can actually hit something with that marksman rifle. See, that makes it sound like he is the only enemy left. Unfortunately, this guy does trigger reaction fire, and if I remember correctly, one of the Chosen actually doesn't. Alright, where are these, Alright, good, he's no longer disorientated. So we've only lost one civilian so far. Alright, now I'm just gonna put you there, and then we can secure the civvy. Okay then. Guess we won't be securing the civvy. As I say, if we just push forward and neutralize all enemies, in my opinion, that is a much better way eventually. Of actually completing these kind of missions. Alright, so now I know these guys explode. Oh no. Okay, I'm kinda happy he Okay, that one didn't explode. I'm not overly sure how the exploding on these guys works. I need to move Point up. Alright, let me get this reloaded. We're gonna put him there. Point. Get you behind this piece of cover here. Pigeon. Faceless. Kinda surprised it didn't do anything. If only people could hit shots. Thank you, Point. Really happy I brought a marksman on this now. Also quite happy I gave Pigeon a 15A. I know I'm taking this kind of slow, but I don't want to be taking any major unnecessary risks. But you know, it's our first chosen that we've come up against in this playthrough. And I've brought some good people on with me. I don't want to lose people so early on in the campaign, because that would obviously be very disappointing for the people involved, and you know, just kind of suck. But let's go ahead and get Point moved up in this tower. I know it's going to take all those actions, but it's a good Overwatch Point. Even if he doesn't have the ability where being on a higher vantage point gives him some buffs, it's still the kind of thing that's worthwhile having. Alright, now just I'm going to move you up to here. See what we can see. Nothing. Overwatch. Vertox. As I say, I'm not fussed about rescuing them. Because if I just, I mean, they've killed like one. I'm very much a let them come to me kind of player in this. And looks like we're about to come into combat. Alright, we've got B1s. Very scary. Oh, Vertok, she decided to hit a shot. It's probably not exactly the... Right, he's dazed. Not exactly ideal. Alright, so I can get point over. %21 chance to hit a shot. Can I get Pigeon into that spot? No. Great, so you can't hit it from there with a long rifle. I don't think you'll be able to hit very far with a 15S. No, but it's worth taking the shot regardless. It's kind of annoying I can't hit him from here with my sniper. I'm better off just taking the shot, really. I got Pigeon on Overwatch, so... Okay, so Geonosian B1s are basically the priests. Good kill. But now I don't think Pigeon will have reaction fire. Good hit. Nice. Fortunately, I ended up putting Vertox in a pretty good position, and he's longer days, which is even better. Do I still get a turn? Alright. I'm not gonna waste any time. I don't really think I got too many contacts left after the speed one, so I might as well just use my grenade. Especially when it's going to be a guaranteed kill. No real excuse not to. And yeah, that's the first mission of the day completed. No casualties, Pigeon took an injury, we took out Chosen first try as well. Alright. So hopefully Pigeon won't be out for too long. I quite like the idea of having a ranger be able to carry a 15A. This guy doesn't sound all that happy. Man, I keep forgetting how loud the lad is. Alright, Pigeon. Let's go ahead and give you that. Go ahead and get yourself some Bacta. Nidus. Revival Protocol. Vertox. Shredder. Nice. Alright. Good op. Very good op. Alright, Rico. Alright, that is those two done. So I do have a specialist available if anybody wants in on that. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and get back on the map. Man, the cutscenes in this game and the designs for the ethereals and the chosen is really, really good. Warlock. He ain't looking too hot right now though. He just got his ass kicked in one turn. I need these supplies, so I'm gonna go ahead and get some. I got a supply drop on the way actually. That is even better. Chosen activity, knowledge is pretty low. Five weeks till the Nick Dark event. Black market is closed. All serious soldiers now have a chance to reanimate. Okay. Alright, now we'll go with that because we don't have the resistance ring going on right now. Never mind. Hunt the chosen. +1 mobility. I ideally want that to be a ranger. So we'll go ahead and probably send Clock. 1 mobility overall. Yeah, we'll send Clock. We're gonna go ahead and investigate this now because I'm gonna get that first. And I'm also gonna get that continuously, so some I'll get one day, some I'll get the next day, which is great.
Central? Yes, I find the process to be far less disconcerting when the subject already expired. The results, however, it's best for you to see for yourself. My autopsy of the Advent captain has confirmed the existence of an implant, similar in design to the unit I extracted from the commander. But there are differences.
What kind of differences?
The data you see is being pulled directly from this Advent captain's implant. The sequence here is essentially you, Commander. Or at least the tactical information that you're processing through your mind. As you can see, the data is nearly identical.
They're using you against us.
Yes, however, the Advent data shows signs of decay. Removing the commander from their network has likely caused significant damage.
Network.
Yes, what we're seeing here is a psionic network. These implants are capable of receiving and transmitting information, a great deal of information, somehow included in a stream of psionic energy. My working theory? Advent uses this network to augment the tactical readiness of its troops, as well as disseminate orders from its central command. Observe it. Even in the subject's diminished condition, the implant continues to have an effect. Truly astonishing achievement.
Weakness.
Potential. But I need direct access to their network to know for sure.
I'm guessing that won't be easy.
We need an active link. That would mean hacking a live admin officer.
Like I said, not easy. Still, it's the best loot we've got. Your call, Commander.
Alright. Access the alien network. Nothing too hard. Proving ground, we can now unlock resistance radio. Support droid.
Knowing that
Go ahead and do that. Do we have any? Oh. Hopefully we can squeeze out all the supplies we can. Okay. Alright, first things first. Resistance ring. I want map done first. I can't get over some of these. I'm gonna want a guerrilla tactics school. And then I can't really do anything else at the moment, can I? I've already got you 2 engineers, you bitch. I've already got another scale vest. Okay, good. Wasn't sure if I had one already or not. Alright. So let me know we got soldiers, rookies, and more supplies. We need supplies more than anything else right now, in my opinion. So I'm gonna go ahead and get them. We got plenty of intel. Battle scanner. Great. I'll get that going. Build item. Battle scanner. Great bit of kit. Alright. Good, mobility increased by 1. Experience increased. And I can do the covert actions at the start of each month if I remember correctly. So, well, there's this ring, which I'm going to get next after the proving ground, I think. Alright. Avatar project time. Okay, well I might have to cut the stream short for today. Alright, it's looking like I will probably have to cut the stream short for today, and the recording for that matter. Unfortunately, my my duties are calling. So yeah, that's looking like what the course of action is going to be today. So yeah, that is going to be the plan for today, unfortunately. It's a shame it's going to be a bit of a shorter stream. We've made some progress, got a lot of things coming along the way now. So yeah, that is looking like the course of action that we're going to have to be taking. Alright, that is everything all good to go. So, thank you everybody for that is watching. Okay, I didn't realize I had actually somebody in the channel with me. If you're still here, then this is my first time really doing anything kind of like this. So, I'm trying to fix things as I go. This is only my second actual session of everything, and I'm completely new to the whole streaming and recording side of things, so I do apologize if there's white noise coming from my mic, and if it is preventing me from being heard properly, then yeah, that is kind of a sucky thing that's going on. But yeah, it's just something I'm gonna try and fix and deal with if possible. Alright.